The PEGS assessment is a semi-structured child interview which includes input from the child's caregiver and teacher via questionnaires. The child interview part is set up as a categorizing game aimed at learning how the child feels they can perform at self-care tasks, leisure activities, and school productivity. The interview portion is set up as seen in the picture. Tasks come in pairs with one card representing less competency and the other representing more competency. The placemat on the left has an asterisk. This placemat will always correspond with the less competent card, and the placemat for the card representing more competency will always be on the right. A child will then be read the two different cards and choose which one they think they are more like, the more competent child or the less competent child. After this, they will choose if they feel like they are a lot or a little like the card that they chose, and that card will be placed in the corresponding spot on the placemat. An example is shown next.
All right, Rachel, so we're going to play a game called PEGS. And the way this game works is you're going to look at these cards, and these cards have a description. So this one says this child likes to play with big dogs, and this one says this child likes to play with small dogs. So whichever card you feel describes you best, whether you like big dogs or small dogs, you're going to pick that card. So let's say you like big dogs. You would take this card and you put it in one of these boxes, right? So they say a little or a lot. You would put the card in the box that you think corresponds best with you. So if you like big dogs and you only like them a little bit, you put it here. But if you like them a lot, you would put it here. Same thing over here. If you like little dogs a lot, you put it over there. And if you like little dogs just a little bit, you would put it there. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right. And this isn't a test, so there's no score, there's no right or wrong answer. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
All right, so we can do some sample ones. So this is your first sample one. So these are about big dogs and small dogs. So which do you think identifies with you more?
This one.
All right, and do you like to play with big dogs a lot or a little bit?
A lot.
All right, you're gonna put it in that box right there. Great, and then here's our next one. They say, this child likes to eat cheese sandwiches, or this child does not like to eat cheese sandwiches, and this child does like to eat cheese sandwiches. Which do you think describes you better?
I think this one.
So you don't like to eat cheese sandwiches?
No.
All right, and would you say you really dislike to eat cheese sandwiches, or you just a little bit don't like them?
Just a little bit.
So I would put it in this box here. Great job.
The next and final portion of the interview is aimed at learning about different tasks that are not included in the cards that the child feels that they struggle with or are good at. These answers will be recorded and added to the information that will be considered during the goal-setting process. Cards from the main portion of the activity that end up on the less competent placemat will also be considered in the goal-setting process. Okay, so I've learned a lot of things about you, but there might be some things that we didn't talk about yet. So I want to give you an opportunity to tell me some more about yourself. So are there some other things that you find tricky?
I find it hard to pay attention sometimes when the teacher tells me to.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good at everything else.
Okay. Can you tell me some things that you're good at?
I think I'm good at throwing a baseball.
Anything else?
No, I think that's all.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for telling me more about yourself.
Yeah.